So, hello, my beautiful creative friends. How are you today? I am really excited to be here. Part of the things that I like doing is giving tutorials on how to do things so we can use them in our artwork, in our art journals, in canvases, and whatever that you want. And gel printing is one of the best things to actually be able to create really cool projects. So, for example, just give you an example of something that I use them for. So I created this project. It's a bit zoomed out, but sorry. I created this project, which I used the Gelli Prints to create the bottom. Okay, so I use pieces of gel prints, and that's basically what I'm doing today. I am going to be creating some gel prints so that I can use them later on in a canvas. And I have a big project in mind, something that I cannot show you here because it's a big canvas that is going to fit in my living room. And I started to work on it, but it's going to take a while. But in the meantime, like just showing you that I also did the same thing in an art journal. Okay, so you could do and you can use all your gel prints in many different projects, whether you're making cards, you're making them in art journal, using them in your art journals, or even using them in a canvas. And I have, as I said, a big project in mind. And for that project, I want to use my gel prints, but I want to do them with rice paper. Now, I bought this rice paper. There's different kinds. So this is called, I'll show you the brand. I have all the supplies listed below. This is called Jack Richardson's rice paper, and it's a really big sheet of like 12 by 18. And I cut it in half so it can fit on a 12 by 10, I think a 9 by 12 like gel plate, which is what I have here. And I love this one because it's quite thin, so when you rip it, it's really easy to like use in little pieces and things. Now, if you want to like use regular print paper, you can do that as well. And you can use them for like card backgrounds, and you can use them for basically anything, like collage pages, anything you want. So there's so many possibilities you can do. But specifically for myself, because I'm doing this really large artwork that I'm doing for my living room, I needed like specific colors. So I am going to show you how to gel print with neutral colors. It's actually not as easy as you think. I thought, oh, no problem, I can do that. But neutral colors are hard because you don't see any contrast in the gel print. But I also needed some green. So that's why you see some green on the background. So you will notice that I'm going to use different things, and I'm going to be using very simple stuff and very simple like techniques, nothing too complicated. And also I'm going to be using acrylic paints, and basically, as opposed to like you can gel print, like my friend Tiffany who's here, she gel printed with distress oxide inks, which I love doing as well. But this time I'm going to be doing it with stencils and acrylic paints. So let's get started. I gave you a little nice introduction. So I like using different types. I like the Amsterdam planes, but golden is just as fine. Whatever you can afford. If you can only afford stuff from the dollar store, then do that. Obviously, better paint will give you better results, but it doesn't have to be like heavy paint like this. You can have like a more liquidy paint, and that works as well. And the first thing I do is just I'm going to roll a layer. And the reason why I do this is because I like having the background kind of covered. So it's a very thin layer. I also have a piece of paper right here beside me that I can like kind of clean everything. And just wanted to say, if you have any questions, feel free to ask as I go or at the end or whenever. Now, the rice paper has a smooth side and a rough side, and you want to place the smooth side at the bottom. And in my case, I'm going to be doing like pulling right away. There is some methods that you can just leave the prints on and then pull later, but because we don't have that much time, I'm pulling right away. Now, as you can see, it pulled really nicely. There was some dirt from another pull, and that looks really good. So that's great. I'm going to now add another one. So I just want to make the background. Now, the nice thing about rice paper is that it's almost like tissue paper. So there's different kinds, and I listed different ones below. So the one that looks like it's the Yasutomo brand, it's a little bit thicker than the Jack Richeson that I said. And it basically works the same way. The Jack Richeson one, which is the one I'm using now because I ran out of the other one, I have to replenish my supplies. It's so thin, it's almost like tissue paper, but thicker. It's fibrous, so it's really cool. All right, I just want to just basically create the backgrounds first. So right now I'm just adding plain, because I don't want the backgrounds to be white. I want the backgrounds to have color. Sometimes I use my brayer to just kind of press and then pull, okay? So now I have 2 layers with some of it left over there, but it basically printed a beautiful background, okay? Nothing special yet. But now it's when I'm going to add, I'm going to start adding like the stencils and the other colors. So first let's start with like plain monochromatic, where I'm doing like just like light color, like nothing like other, no green or how do you call this? I won't be using green or the darker greens yet. First, I want to just show you the monochromatic ones, okay? So this is how it's going to work. So I'm going to put some here, and I know there's some left over. Not everything came off, and that's okay. And I'm using a lighter color because I put some darker ones before. And I'm just rolling it, okay? Okay. Now I'm going to grab a stencil. So let's grab a fun stencil that I haven't used in a while. This is one of my favorites. So all the stencils I'm using today are actually my designs from Joggles, and I have them listed below as well. This is called Lotus because it looks like lotus flowers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put this one on top and press. So I just want to press. You want to press into the grooves of the stencil so you get all the markings. And one of the things that I want to emphasize about monoprinting, about gel printing, is that not all gel prints are beautiful. Not all gel prints are the best. And that's okay. You don't have to have perfection. You just want to have something that has texture. And if not, it's just a paper you can just get rid of. And look how pretty that is. It's a very simple design. I don't want to add too much to it because I want to rip them into pieces and use them for my canvas that I mentioned before. So just a simple design, I'm putting it aside and I don't want anything else on it. Now I remove my stencil and I am going to add this. Now, because I have such a light color, it's not going to like be seen. So I need to add something on top. So in this case, I might go back with my darker gold and add on top. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit here. Okay, there we go. And this is just nice because you can create many layers with this, okay? So yeah, we have people from all over here. Nice. Okay. And I'm not sure how this will turn out. We'll find out very soon. And if not, I can add another layer on top. That's the beauty of it. So I don't always know how things are going to turn out because sometimes paint has a mind of its own. You think it's going to react a certain way, but it doesn't. And that's okay. It kind of gave me a little bit of an, but not really. So to kind of counteract that, I'm going to add a little bit of white here, and this I'm going to do a little bit different, okay? So I'm going to add a little bit of white. Sometimes, as I said, you just don't know what you're going to get. This is like a yellowish white. It's not a full white. And this time I'm not going to use a stencil. I'm going to use like another tool. So there's so many different tools that you can use. So for example, I have this like a really cool tool, and I'm just going to make lines because I want very simple designs. I really want it to be something where you can just like use it as a pattern. And then I will just, oh, I put it crooked, and that's okay too. Okay. So it's like really fun because you get to play with a lot of things. Let's see how this one turned out. And if not, I might have to let it dry. Oh yeah, it looks good. Oh, and I still have lines. So look how cool that looks. So yes, it might be just a simple design, but it's worth it because I can like now use it as a pattern. Now, let me put a little bit of green so I can like pick up that pattern. I know I said I won't do green, but then I'm just going back and forth with the gold. So let's put a little bit of green with this. Okay, this is like a nice green. We could even like put a darker green as well, but I'll just start with the light one. So this is, it's called olive green, but the light olive green. I think I want to buy myself a dark olive green. Okay, let's see. So I do want different color greens because I'm making those hills again that I showed you at the beginning. I'm making them with green colors. And I want several patterns to be there. So that's why. Okay. Oh, this is nice. All the different colors from before are coming here as well. Okay, there we go. So that's good because it picked up like other stuff as well. And this will be very helpful, but I can actually add to this more. So I'm going to now add a little bit of a darker green. So this is a chromium oxide green. And this is a liquid acrylic. So that's why I said you could just use either a thick acrylic or like a heavy body or like a liquid. Either one would be fine. Okay. And I want to I want to put another stencil. So let's put something. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is called Lily. And let's put this here. And so now you're going to get the stencil and lines together. And the nice thing is that I keep on adding paint, and the rice paper doesn't rip. So if you did this with tissue paper, it would probably rip, but this is really nice. It really like holds well, which is really cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, really nice. Let me just press a little bit more. I really want to get in there. And I'm hoping to make a video once I finish creating that canvas, which will take me a while. It's coming really slowly. So look how pretty this is. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it. Okay, so this is a good pattern. So there goes another one. And now it's going to be really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add gold on top of this. Okay. Okay. And then take another print. So that's the beauty of this. Okay. Now you want to make sure that you're rolling it all the way and that you're lifting the roller as you go. So that way it goes on smoothly. Okay. Now, sometimes it's okay to leave it on a little bit longer I have friends who leave it for a while, and it's a different technique, and it still looks good, but you want to be able to just kind of press hard and play. Like, the really important thing about this is that you want to make sure that you're playing. The more you play, the better. The more you kind of learn from things. Okay, there we go. You want to press. Okay, so sometimes you do need to wait if you want the whole thing to come up. But because I can't sit here and wait forever, I'm going to have sometimes this type of pattern, which is like more distressed, but it still looks really nice. I don't want all the patterns to be full. I want them to be, some of them like lighter, some of them darker. So that works well as well. And I think I'm going to add some white and pick up some more here. So as you can see, I love like playing with the designs. And it makes such a difference for when you want to use them. So I want to be able to create, I want to make sure that I create pages that I know I am going to use. So that's the most important thing for me. So this is going to be the background, a whitish background. Okay. Okay. And it might pull some of the green, and that's okay because I'm going to add more stuff to it. So look how pretty this looks when it's really like distressed. I really love this, but I'm going to add more to this as well. Let's make, I think, another one like this. I know I want to use, sorry, I want to use some of the green. So let's use the green gold here first for a background, and I'll show you why. Okay. And soon I'm going to combine two colors as well. I just want to show you first just the one color. So I'm really going very simple, especially if you've never done this before, or if you like, you know, you like a certain way, you like it a certain way. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I'm going to use this pattern. Oops, hold on. Oh no, first I'm going to take the print. Sorry, I wanted a green background. That's what it is. I wanted a green background first. Oh, it's so nice everybody's joining. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and there is the background. So I want two plain backgrounds. They're not so plain because I have lots of stuff on behind, but that's okay because now I'm going to add stuff on top. So I'm going to go with some gold, and this is going to look really nice. So I'm making these like hills that are green with gold because I want them to be like kind of like these golden hills. I have this idea in mind. So I've been working at it, but I'm only like a third of a way there. Not a quarter, but a third of the way of what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so the next one is this pattern. This is called Starburst Tiles, also one of my stencils from Joggles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, oops, I think I'm going to add them to this pattern. So first I will add, okay, so sometimes I need more pressure, like my hands can't press as hard. So I find this really helps. Okay. And my fingers kind of get into the grooves of the stencil. And oh, really so pretty. Oh, I love this. So I do want to have some geometrical forms. They really help. They make it look really, really nice. So there is that. And then I'm going to remove this and I'm going to get the negative effect, the opposite, which I am going to add directly onto the screen paper. So basically what you want to do, as I said, is to like play around with the different things that you have. It doesn't have to be stencils. It could be like just things that you have somewhere yourself. Look how pretty this is. It's subtle, but you can really see the pattern if you actually like look through the light. So you're gonna get these really pretty like backgrounds. Okay, I'm gonna show you another one. Okay, I love this gold. This is a gold. This is a PBO brand. I have different types. Any paint you have is good as long as you experiment with it. Okay. And let me take an impression here. So as I said, I don't want white backgrounds. So that's why I'm taking the impression, just the full impression first. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so this gold is really, really pretty. I really like it. Okay, so that's that. And you know what, let's do them both in gold, and then I'm gonna add like a whiter color on top. Okay. And then I'm gonna do more greens. So as you can see, the monochromatic ones, I do love using the gold, but you don't have to. You can just use like beige and light brown and other colors like that. I just really enjoy using it. So, okay. And this is also really therapeutic. I find like relaxing, you know, like you're just kind of just don't have to think about it too much. Just kind of create. That's what I love about monoprinting. Exactly. Okay, now I have two backgrounds like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a couple of colors together. No, actually, maybe these two. So I'm going to mix like a lighter and a darker green. So not mix specifically, but like put them on the same. So you're going to get like a two-tone effect. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, and you just want to roll like now, look how pretty it looks with it rolls so nicely when you're using the liquid acrylics. Okay, so you have the two-tone, which you can see, okay? And let's use, well, we'll have to use one of my favorite stencils again, because I really feel that it will look so nice. Okay, so let's go back to the Lotus, and then I'll use some other ones. But I love this one, so let's use it because it's one of my favorites, okay? So first I'm going to just kind of press. Yes, so I just can't wait till, like, I mean, obviously you're not going to see the finished project of everything, but I just can't wait to show you the big canvas that I'm making. I really hope it turns out well. So far, so good, but you just never know. When you're creating at such a large scale, you just never know what's going to happen. Even with a small scale, you don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so there you go. You see like how pretty that looks? So I just think having like different kinds, you can see the difference between this one, and then I made it like more monochromatic with this one, right? So that's good. And then I'm going to remove this and add the other one. Oh, this is going to turn out so pretty. Hopefully it will come on. Okay. Let's press really hard here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I want to really, you can use the bottom, the palm of your hand, like the bottom part. Oh my God, this is going to be one of the best ones. You're going to see. Wow. Oh, I can see it's so pretty. Oh, wow. Look how pretty that is. And let me just, like, you can see like the lighter color there and the darker color here. It's just so nice. Okay, let's make a couple more. And for this, I'm going to create like I think a greenish background. Let's see. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way the prints are coming out. I mean, as I said, you never know, but I have this like method of, the way I like working with them is the method of like, you know, just doing it right away, not waiting, because I am very impatient. So so yeah, so it's like it's very hard to like, you know, wait. Yeah, I have them all the stencils listed below. That one, the Lotus stencil, is a favorite, definitely. I think it's still in stock at Joggles, so definitely. And if you want to get the Yasutomo paper from Joggles, there they have that too. It's really good. The Richeson, I think, is from Amazon, the one that I'm using now. But the Sumi paper from Yasutomo is really good as well. So, oh, that's so cute. I didn't know that. Okay. All right. So there we go. Oh, look at this really cool design. It's peeling stuff from it. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. That still looks really cool. But again, you just never know what you're gonna get, right? So let's like make another light background. I'm gonna use it more for this. I think I'm gonna do like okay, I think I have an idea. Let's try something. Okay. All right, so let's try. Okay. Okay, just to make the background. Okay, so I have two really nice backgrounds. One is a bit more distressed than the other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a darker green, and this I'm going to use the two darker greens to create something. So this one, and yeah, this lighter is like an olive green, but it's like a light olive green from Amsterdam. I do want to get myself a darker olive green. I didn't have one. Why is this not opening? So yeah, that's weird. It's stuck. Am I going the wrong way? Okay, there. And this one is more of like, this one is the golden, it's a phthalo green. So it's a little bit different. So I'm going to just, daughter's calling me in the middle of my show. I specifically said to I message every single person, please don't call me. I am going to be. Okay, so let me just say, so I'm going to make these lines. No, you know what? I want to like show you something that you can do. I have these like old ones. This is like these rollers, then they make really cool lines. Hold on. Okay. So that's that. But then I wanted to put the stencil on top. So I was thinking that I could put like, will it show through? I just don't know. Let's see. Will the lines show through? That's what I wanted to check. Let's put this first. Okay. Okay, so you still hear me, right? Okay. Oh, hey, Cheryl. See, you just saw your name there. Okay, there we go. My Lily stencil is one of my favorites as well. Oh, this turned out really nice. How cool is that? I don't think you can see the design from, say, of those lines, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, let me just see. Okay, I'm gonna press. I think I'm going back and forth, but I guess hopefully you guys are not bored from the same things. But you need a lot of prints when you're working with a really canvas. That's basically what it is. You need a lot of prints. You can't just have like 2. Oh, this is so pretty. Look how nice this is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That looks really nice. So you just need different styles. Now, I had already printed some, so I did start like the bottom already, but I think I might want to use some of these prints. We'll see. Okay, I think, should I continue on? Do you guys want to see more? I'm kind of like, not sure if you guys are bored. I'm seeing the same stuff over and over. But I feel like all the prints kind of turn out differently. So I think, okay, the key of what I'm doing is it's really important to make a plain background first to make sure you don't have, unless you want it in white, you want to have that plain background. So that's the first thing I'm doing, and I usually do 2. So you're going to do one background, then a second background, and then you're going to use like some kind of pattern. So if that makes sense, you want to have 2 backgrounds in a row. So let's do this again, actually. And I'm going to make some more monochromatic ones with the white, with the other color. I thought I had more. Oh, there is then color. I just found the color I haven't used yet. It was hiding underneath things. I don't think I've used this one. Or maybe I have. I don't remember. Okay, so I think we're good. I mean, I don't know if you want me to do more, but I want to do a couple more and then. Okay. I don't know why it's not picking up the middle. Okay, well, it is what it is. It's not picking up the middle, and that's okay. Okay, yeah, so I want to use this like color. This is warm gray, yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use like a grid kind of stencil, just so I could, oops, has a little bit of that other color underneath because I forgot to clean my brayer. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna use this stencil that has like triangles on it. Okay. Okay, so let's put this down. This is also one of my stencils, but it's a little bit more simple. Sometimes a simple design is all you need to really create something beautiful. Okay, let's see. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, so look how simple this is, but it's just perfect for like, you know, for creating like a background. And let me remove this. Not sure how this one will turn out. I feel like not everything got pulled on, but if not, we'll just redo it. It's okay. We'll add something else to it. Let's see. Yeah, this one didn't turn out as good. And again, I'm not gonna get upset about it. I'm just going to redo it or add more to it, you know, like you don't have to worry that it doesn't come out that well. Let's me just clean this a little bit and add a little bit of white here. Okay, so oh, that might have been a bit too much. Let's it's not really a white, it's like an off-white. But okay, hold on. Okay, so all right, so let's see. Let's do this. Okay. So I keep on saying it, but it's really important that you play around with the designs, with like different stencils, with different things, you know, just kind of play with it and see what you get from it. Because you just never know what you're gonna get. This is really pretty. Okay, so let's see if we put, I want to let this dry a little bit. So basically, if you let this dry a little bit, I'm gonna use this as a fan, then you can add a color on top. And that will look just really nice as well. And I think I'm gonna add gold. So I'm gonna, once I'm done, I'm gonna show you all the designs. I don't think I need any more than this. I think this might be my last one, but I haven't decided yet, and I want to show you all of them. Okay, it wasn't dry enough. You see, you have to let it dry a little bit more, because what happened is that I think I lost the triangle designs. Okay, so let me just, oops. Okay, so let me dry this up. Okay, let's see what it picks up. I just love like seeing what will it pick up. And again, very little bit. So in order for it to really pick up, you need to have it more dry, to dry longer on the design. So let's just quickly do, sorry, so I guess it's not my last one, because like I want to be able to like, I want you to see, like I want them to all be pretty. So that's why I said you can layer more and more stuff on top if you want to. Okay. So which one? I have been using the same ones. Is there one that I didn't use? Oh, there is one here that I haven't used. Okay, so I'll show it to you. It's this stencil, the uneven geometry. Okay, and what I think I'm going to do, I want to just put, this is two. Oh no, it's not. So, oh, it is two. Did I put two or one here? I don't remember. Okay. So I just went against what I said before, that I'm not going to have plain paper, but I think I'm going to do a really light color on top of this. Okay, so that way it shows. I don't think it's really going to show that much. I need to have something light. Or maybe this here. This is the best one. Okay. Sometimes you need like a liquid acrylic to kind of counteract things. So let's, especially if you're trying to get the design to work. Okay, so I think I need to let this dry a little bit. But I'm so impatient that I just saying like, okay, what should I do? And I would just like be diddling my thumbs. So let's see. Oh no, this will work. Oh, look how pretty this is. Okay, there we go. See, that's why. So when you use a liquid acrylic and you're trying to pick up something from your background, that's when it works the best. Okay. So the liquid acrylic works best to get those really light colors. And the last thing I want to do, you know what, I'm going to do this because I still have this one that I wanted to fix. I want to just make a pattern of some kind. So what I'll do is I'm going to do this one. And let's just add some green. Yeah, I'm a very impatient creator. I don't know what it is. Some people have like the patience to do so many things. Although this canvas that I'm doing is like gonna take me a long time, right? But still. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna make this pattern because I really wanted it. Okay, let's see. And I'm gonna grab all of them to show you because I think I've made enough. Let's see if this finally got fixed, or am I gonna just get some distress thing? Okay, well, not bad. This actually would look really cool as one of the hills, but I am just, should I clean up this mess? Let's put some of this. Let's see if it cleans up. This is my, okay, let's see if it picks up anything else. If not, it will stay for the next time and it will give me really good results. Okay, just going to pick up the last little bit and then I'm going to show you the designs. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so many designs. Yeah, this is like really, see, it really cleans the liquid acrylic. This is actually high flow. It really cleans up everything really well. So that's cool. A really cool design. Not something that I was even planning for. So let me show you some of them. They're still a little bit wet, so I have to be careful. So there is like the different kinds that I created. This is with the lily stencil. Then we have just a regular pattern in gold. Another pattern. Oh my gosh. And what I like, they almost look like, feel like tissue paper, which is just really nice because you can just use them for so many different things. You could use them as card backgrounds. You could use them for like the canvases, like I said, or an art journal piece, like collage paper, anything works. So yeah, it will take me a while to make this project. Honestly, I can tell by how I work on it every day a little bit, but it's still like I never realized, I never made big canvases and you never realize how long it takes for, paintings. No wonder like, people that do this for a living, like, paint, like I love the tackling small projects, but when you're like, when you're doing such like large projects, I'm like, oh, wait, that takes a long time. So yeah, there is my thing. So here are all the designs I just showed you. I made quite a lot of pages and I'm really happy with how they turned out. Like there's some really cool designs that you can use for so many different things. And it's just really good because, you can create so much with it. So this is the painting that I'm going to make in a large scale in different colors. So if you want to see how I created these prints, just click this link at the end when I'm going to link it right there. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to answer us. Thank you so much, and sending love to all of you. Bye.